welcome back to Daily Tech Skills. Today we're exploring another important control structure in Java, the do-while loop. By the end of this episode, you'll understand what a do-while loop is, how does it work differently from a regular while loop, when to use it, and how it guarantees code execution at least once. What is a do-while loop? A do-while loop is a control flow statement that executes a block of code at least once and then repeatedly executes the block as long as a given Boolean condition remains true. It's considered a post-test loop because the condition is evaluated after the code block is executed. This means the loop body will always run at least once, even if the condition is initially false. Here you can see that syntax: do code block to be executed inside the curly braces, and while and condition inside the parentheses. The do while loop always runs at least once, even if the condition is false from the beginning. It checks the condition after executing the loop body. A regular while loop is like a bouncer checking your ID before you enter a club. A do while loop is like someone letting you into the club first and then checking your ID as you try to leave. You're guaranteed to step inside at least once. When to use it? It's perfect when you want guaranteed execution for things like asking for user input at least once. You need to ask for input before you can validate it. Displaying a message or menu. You always want to show the initial message, then decide if you need to repeat. Performing a setup action before validation. Okay, let's see an example in IntelliJ. We want to print numbers from 0 to 5. First, we need a variable for initialization, and I equal 0. Do inside the do block, we need to write our code. For example, here we need to print numbers. Remember to update your loop control variable. Here is I plus plus, semicolon. End of our block, we need to write our condition while inside the parentheses our condition is I less than 5 and semicolon. Here's what's happening. The do block runs system.out.println I prints 0 and I becomes 1. The condition I less than 5, which is 1 less than 5 here, is checked and found to be true. The loop repeats. I become 2, 3, 4. When I becomes 5, the condition I less than 5 is false and the loop stops. Let's run it together and see the result. Yeah, you can see the result. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe you're wondering what happens if a condition is false from the start. For checking this, just we need to change the I value to, for example, 10. Let's run it together. Yeah, we can see the 10. Why? Because here I start at 10, the condition I less than 5 is already false, but the loop still runs once before checking the condition. That's it for today's video on Java do while loops. Try this in your own Java project. Write a loop where the condition is false from the start. Test how it behaves with both a regular while loop and a do while loop. Notice the difference and see where each type of loop might be more appropriate for your code. Thanks for watching. You can find all the course materials on my GitHub. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support is appreciated. See you in the next episode.